Hello folks, this is Bill from Little White Dory, here with a little update on the growing. So, did a little moving around and clearing and making a little space, and we've got now some tables back here. Right now I just have this 100-watt light, which is okay. It's just a light. Over here we've got 2 trays of peppers. As I come down in there, I mean, they look really, really good. Nice and shiny. Things look just happy. Now, I'm going to have to start transplanting now. The tomatoes. Interesting. I guess there's not enough of the best conditions for there to be little suckers. I don't see much in the way of suckers at all, but they're growing. The plants are doing well. You know, if I turn this sideways down here, get a sense of how big they are. And the peppers. These little thermometers here, you can get them on Amazon, have a Bluetooth feature, and what's cool is it'll log the information when you download it. You can see a graph of the temperature changes and the humidity changes. Something to think about. They're very inexpensive. I'm going to say maybe $20. So these are some of the pots that we'll be using to transplant, but I do need to get my supply of material for filling these. These are, I don't know, there's probably about through a gallon of composted, you know, whatever, soil, whatever I wind up putting in here. Figure 1, 2, maybe it's a half a gallon, 3/4 of a gallon of material. But I'm planning on doing some parsley, sage, rosemary, thyme. If I don't get everything, it'll be parsley, sage, a tomato, and a pepper. It'll be something. It'll be a mix. And I'm also going to do some as, I think, salad gardens. So I'm going to hopefully get going on lettuce. I haven't done cold weather stuff yet, so we'll give that a try. Now, you know, it's funny. I have these pumpkins here. They're still quite firm. This was from the Row 7 Seed Company. These are called the cogonut squash, Koginut. And they're a pumpkin-ish kind of squash. I'll just say that I'm going to come as I head over here. They turned out to be really good. Things did well. We've been moving things around. We shuffle a few things here, shuffle a few things there. You know, I look at it and see how successful was everything. Well, I indicate 4 dots here going to about where this hand is. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 seeds of something. I don't know what offhand. But you can see quite a few did not germinate. But the good news is there's some that did. So I have to go see, and I'll check it later, is the pink tray number 6, and identified them with 4 dots. I don't think I have a copy of the listing here, so I'll have to check that out later. But something about it, you know, the conditions weren't ideal. We'll see. Others are doing really well. And, you know, as I come down, you can get a sense of they're all, well, these aren't right here, but they're all at about the same stage. The black basil is starting to come out of the top. What I've learned about these peat pods is there's 0 nutrients. Okay, so I guess it's got almost nothing in the way of a fertilizer in it. And what I'm seeing is here's peppers that were started in the peat pods, and they're anemic looking, you know, they're just not getting the nutrients. There's nothing in those peat pods. So I have to get a liquid fertilizer going in here to see if I can turn them up a little bit. But I think that that's the single biggest reason, is that these peat pots are just 0 nutrients in them. So you really have to compensate. Wherever I've used a, you know, potting mix, things seem to be doing fine, you know. Again, occasionally you get something where a few don't germinate. This might have been in a cold spot. Who knows? Maybe one corner got dry. But these are more peppers. They're doing well. I'm content. And the last is down on the bottom here. I just started noticing some sprouts today. Let's see if I can pull this out and maybe get a peek in there. Nope, nothing on this one. As I look further back, I can see something, but it's not going to show in the camera. So let's not do that. Actually feels very heavy. I might have too much water in them. Oh gosh, yeah. They might be a little waterlogged. Oops. Yeah, I think maybe what I need to do is take these tops off and let some of this stuff start evaporating. I think I have too much water in them. I'll spritz them with a sprayer, and then I'll bottom water. And I don't see it here either, but they all look really wet. So, all right, we're going to do that off camera. I'm just going to take these covers off, like so. That's not so bad. And I'll drain these covers because their condensation is pretty high. Now there you can see there's some sprouts popping there. There's one right there. So these are okay, I guess. I can take these off. They can do what they've got to do. And I think that's really just the next step, is that they need to, some of them needed to dry out a little bit. Yeah, you can see that there's little sprouts coming in. So we'll take the covers off of these now, and I'm going to let them get a little dry. There's plenty of moisture in there, so we're going to let it go. I'll leave them on the heating pads just a little longer, but we'll keep the covers off just so they can naturally dry out a little bit. All right, these I'm going to have to do off camera because they're a little tighter. But that's where we're at, folks. We're shuffling trays. I adjust them for heights with the inserts of a tray upside down. Sometimes I have two, or a tall one. We did just get in more supplies of black plastic trays. I had those, but we got 2 10-packs of black plastic trays, as well as the 50-cell inserts. That's the size I'm liking the most. Still using this jug for water. I use these 2 pitchers. I fill them in here so I know the amounts. It's roughly a quart, 32 ounces rather. I have a little extra, so I put it in there sometimes. But that's it, folks. We have everything going good. I'm looking forward to a few more trays starting today, tomorrow. And I'm going to do a tray of lettuce and see how that works out. Hope you're all having a good time, wherever you are. Bye-bye.